Instead of calling you a radical, we're going to talk about your favorite subject today, nuclear waste. We're going to talk about the liars and the false equivalency here at Weber State. There's your salmon numbers for the year. 311, just like my bus stop I always catch between La Jolla and PB. I've been catching that bus stop since I was a little kid. I ride the bus. Even when I was a millionaire, I rode the bus. What's that bus stop? 11, 11, 3. Oh, yeah. So here's your salmon numbers. The year's pretty well over. Remember, I set my mean at 330,000. So I want to talk about the false equivalency liars of Weber State. This pisses me off. So last night, let's find it. Stay with me. I get it. I'll get it. Where are we at? So Dolores Hurtis spoke here last night. Who's she? She unionized the pickers. So I walk right by them. They're taking their pictures with their Martin Luther King sign and their Sears Fez, and I look right at her and she looks right at me. I'm like, your big grandstand, I've heard you speak, is about local activism. I says, I'm the only activism around here. And she got all ears. Of course, the rest of the hypocrite fakes. Now, here's the big thing. Okay, I want you to look at this. Okay, this is in the lobby here next to this masterpiece, the panty painter store down. This is what they're serving. She just walks out and says, hey, somebody ordered this. You want this? Yeah, I'll put it in my video. This is the false equivalency of Weber State. Now, we'll talk nuclear waste. It's an outrage. I mean, we finally got this back because that panty painter piece of shit, Jim Jacobs, is freaking gone out of here. So I'll find it. Standard examiner. What losers. Let's find this thing here. Okay, this is your front page of Standard. Here she is. Okay, so she says, well, she wanted to shake my hand. I said, no, thanks. Nope. Now, I want to explain this, and I have videos. There she is sitting on stage. You should have seen this. So I told her, I says, look, right here on this campus, right here, feet from where you're speaking, I have videos of Cure Construction, Big D Construction. I went inside the gutted Weber State Ethics building and videoed as young as 8-year-old kids, Mexican kids, being exploited. And you're sitting right here. They bring you in here, just like this, okay? Here's your plastic freaking cup. You don't see plastic cup on me. Oh, don't do it. Hey, so you should have seen him in there roaring. She tried to talk to me. I talked to her. I'm like, I respect you and I respect your work, but and then she gets up on there and goes on this rant about local activists, and they're all, yay, 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 let's get rid of straws. I mean, the activists in Santa Cruz, I went off on her. Let's get rid of straws. I'm like, fuck it, please. I mean, I walk the whole coast. I do a lot of work in Santa Cruz. The tide pools are fucking dead. I mean, it's a nightmare. Let's get rid of straws. Okay? Yeah. There's your fucking answer. Fukushima pointing to the sea. This is fucking way past. Let's get rid of straws. This is the false equivalency. So she spoke. I was so fucking disgusted. You should have seen these hypocrites in there fucking cheering. I mean, it's pathetic. That's all I got to say, huh? These are the people that build the nuclear. So I'm like, right here, right here, right here. Just a few feet from you. So I shot video inside there. You saw the video. The cops came. I'm not even on Weber State's property when I'm shooting that video. The Mormon Church, who are the biggest exploiters of them all. So remember, you saw the videos of the cops, and I'm in there. Weber State ethics gutted. So let's get back to the nightmare salmon. I mean, it's disgusting, these fucking people. That's why we always lose. So here we go. That's the punk ass that got in my face right there. That bearded punk. Oh, he's getting a present from me. Maybe today, maybe right now on camera. He called the cops on me for going after News Skill, trying to kill. That's the guy. Let's see if I can get these pictures. Fucking punk. So, I mean, he who cast the first stone, right? Come on. This camera's slow. We'll get it. We'll get it. Stay with me. I don't believe in violence. These people attack me. There's your salmon numbers. Nothing to see. Nothing to see. Projections of 2.3 million. Have record returns in 2015. So, I mean, it's unbelievable. So the Sierra Club, Greenpeace, Hill of Utah has been hijacked. Oh, you got to see this panty painter, pathetic fucker. Go ahead, make my day. So Stay with me. These are people that built the reactors at Fukushima. They kicked me out of this school of art. My mother, the Woodbury artist, I taught at the #1 school of business in the country. When the water school of business. I ran the whole program. We were #1. So now, I'll post the links. Chinese oligarch, they scored 512 out of 520. How do you go from 1 to 520? She says, do not go see the Dalai Lama. She works for Governor Herbert. She was brought from China to develop us. Now, these are Mormons, remember? Christians. So, I mean, the guy who threw out of the temple. Jesus, remember? Right where the Bible was written, in those caves, East Turkey, the Chinese slave art. Well, by the way, they kill Christians, they burn Bibles, and any Muslims, they murder them. There's massive genocide going on in East Turkey. That's Weber State University. Let's get rid of straws. Okay, they just handed it to you. You want this? Oh, I'll use it in a video. Really? You saw. So Dolores, it was a fucking joke. I was so disgusted. There's the problem. So Sierra Club, Greed Peace. Where the fuck are they? Projected 2.3 million. Oh, been going on? No. Going on 2015, that 1.37 million. 1.4 million in 2015. Season's over. I set my projections in 20. They go to sea for 5 years. They go to sea for first batch back. Tide pools. We have videos. Carmel Chris and I speaking. That's who I stay with. He's married to a Mexican gal, and I stay in Castroville with him. So I go inside that building. Big D's doing it. I got kids in there. Can't speak English on a federal state job, right here on this campus. They call the cops on me, Big D. Big D got raided by ICE right after that. It's not the. Why don't they arrest Big D? They had a guy killed on a job site. Now remember, I was a contractor for years. I did all the ceilings in the Browning Center. I built the tree in the Children's Museum. I restored the Masonic Temple, hung from a rope. What's up, brother? So you guys need to get rid of plastic if you're going to do this.
Sea turtles.
Yeah, but look at this. Look what you guys are serving up. You guys are still using plastic.
That we are.
That's called false equivalency activism.
Well, what we're trying to do is encourage people to use, bring their own cups in, and a lot of our customers are starting to bring their own like metal straws and stuff like that in.
Yeah.
But we can't force them.
Yeah, I know. I get that. I understand. It ain't you. I'm just saying. It's just metaphorically. The campus could. The university could say, "Hey, we got to know, so we'll push for it."
But just that though, little bit by little bit.
Sure. We're trying.
Yep.
I get you.
I would say probably, well, I was going to say 60%, but that would be a lie. 60% of our regulars, regulars,
Yeah.
they bring in their own.
Yeah, I mean, they're conscious.
Well, and it's cheaper for them too.
Sure.
That's why we make it cheap.
Yeah.
If you bring in your own cup, doesn't even matter how
So in
big
California, we got rid of plastic in Monterey, in the Central Coast. It's gone. So San Diego, I'm on the committees down there, whatever. It was all done deal. They compromised around in 10 cents. What the hell does a Lohan give a shit about 10 cents? I mean, the compromise don't work. So keep up the work. Keep up the work.
I'm trying.
Yeah, I hear you, brother.
I was happy to walk in and see this though.
Me too. It's very cool. So, anyway, I go inside and like ethics gutted. They have no ethics. I mean, they're Chinese oligarchy slaves, is what. These are multi-millionaire kids from China, the whole school of business, the entire thing. She says, do not go, she refurbished her students. It made international headlines. Do not go see the Dalai Lama. Now, remember, I ran that program for years when Clyde Cooley died. I'm the guy that ran. They screwed me so hard because I'm anti-nuclear. This is who built the reactors in Fukushima, Japan. So they're building on the Swenson Gym right up there. I walked down there the other day. It's a Saturday. Little boy comes out of there with a hard hat on, and I talked to him. I video him. I'm not going to put it up because I'm not getting him in trouble and deported. Cure construction. We're some of the dirtbag, scumbag, and rip-off thieves that ever walked. You working on it? Yeah, I'm working. How old are you? 8? Oh my God. Yet they bring her here. That's how they play. I mean, it's beyond outrageous. So we'll talk some nuclear waste right now. Let's get this done. Pacific Ocean dies, don't you think that'd be a big story? 311. So stay with me. So, nuclear waste. 3-bit story yesterday. It pisses me off so bad. So, I argued with her. It's all a lie. There is no revit. There never will. So people keep saying, they keep perpetuating this lie. When we find a way to mitigate, to neutralize nuclear fallout, we'll never have that. That's impossible. We've been trying it for 50 years. We spent trillions and trillions and trillions. Savannah River Mox, never going to happen. Einstein told us that in 53. It's just all perpetual lie. It's a lie. Savannah River was a lie. The revitrification, Riva said they had it. They all lied. I mean, they've admitted they all lied. Now everybody's coming out and saying, yeah, we admitted we lied. Ha 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 ha. Plastic in the sea. What about Fukushima? So, these are the people, because this is the people that built the reactors. This is, you talk construction. This is GE. This is General Electric, the belly of the beast. One day you'll realize this. What do you think they kicked me out of the art school? What a feather in my cap. They're pathetic. The water school business #1 in the fucking country via the testing for 9 consecutive years when I taught there. When Dr. Cooley died, Dr. Madsen got colon cancer and died. How about Dr. Hanley? He's full of leukemia right now. I call it the Wattis curse. E.O. Wattis died of freaking leukemia 3 days after he got the contract to build Hoover Dam, jump up in his wheelchair. One day you'll realize this is historic work. The false equivalency. So there she sits there. So let's talk waste. We have 3 options. 3 options. 3 options. 1, we put it in a hole in the ground. Yucca Mountain or whip, which ain't a bad. I mean, the options are not good. The other option, leave it on site. Harry Reid. Worst option of all. I mean, this hill panty painter told me, oh God, just leave a little bit alone. They're not set up for it. They're in swimming pools. The dry cast situation that's going to Santa Rosa, that's one thing. But the rest of them is just sitting there in swimming pools in dry cast containers. So, he's great, that guy. I love him. He rides his bike here to work. I mean, he's very conscious. There's some great people here. Don't get me wrong, but they're not professors. Panty painter pieces of shit. They balked about this. They finally got this backdoored it. Doyle Strong. What if he was a professor here when I went here. The first time when I was young. The first time when I went here when I was young. And they's great professors. Like Cooley, I mean Dr. Winters, I mean go on and on. Not now. It's a high school model. Stuff you should have learned in junior high and high school. You're paying now to learn. These guys you're not going to learn anything. You teach them. So the 3 options. Put it in a hole in the ground. Shoot it into space or leave it on site. What's the worst option? What we do, leave it on site. Tick-tock, this poisons the whole earth. What I consider the second worst option is put it in a hole ground. Yucca whip, but Congress passed them. I say shoot it into space. Bad idea? Yeah, it's a horrible idea. But as I said, we did it. We did it in '97. Miko Kako argued with me. He fought with me. He's like, no, it's too dangerous. I says, either we take the risk and shoot it into space and get it off our plates, or it's going to blow up here on Earth. Oh, it blew up on Earth. It's called Fukushima. 311. What's the odds? I've been so accurate. Just like GE. General, like I told you to short it at 26 a year ago yesterday. Set my price target at 11.33. Guess what it's trading at right now? 11.33. So we shot it into space. It took 20 years. Went to Saturn. And worked. Oh God, what about life on? We didn't know what the gases are. Bringing star power to Earth. 31111. As I called it, fruitonium. Fruitonium skies. Fruitonium skies. A country of lies. False equivalency. So she wanted to share. I said, no, I don't want no pictures. I don't want nothing. I was so pissed. You should have seen all these grants and hypocrites in there come by. Yeah, I know them. You think this fight's over? This fight isn't even good. There's more exploitation in the United States right now than there ever was when you were fighting. I told her, go pat yourself on the back. This is way worse. I says, you seen the distribution factors in the Central Coast? Do you know about those? Because you don't know nothing. Because they grandstand, pat themselves on the back and falls included. Let's get rid of straws. You see anything made by slaves on my body? Even when I was a millionaire, never. Oh, I live my rhetoric. Shoot it into fucking space. Horrible option? Oh yeah. Let's keep making more. Perpetuate the lie. New skill right here. Floor. This is floor construction. Who's floor construction? Idaho National Lab. Utah Construction. That's Cynthia for the NRC. The corruption with Jose Reyes and bring him here. Dirty Herbie's in on it. I mean, they're all in on it. It's a club. It's a club of fucking corruption and false equivalency. Yeah. Let's have stay tuned and fuck Weber State. For now. We'll take it back.